Having spent 14 years with Omen over 2 stints, and as a founding member of the power metal band Phantom-X, Kevin Goocher is currently revigorating of Gods and Monsters with a new lineup. And at Metal Talk, we are all hoping he is well on the way to releasing a new album. Their third single has just been released, and all three are such great tracks that I felt the need to reach out to Gooch and find out more. Welcome to Metal Talk, sir.
Thank you, Steve. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Bring Out Your Dead was the first song from the new lineup released. And I have to say, it blew me away. It's got that great balance between melody and really nice, dirty, heavy metal. When you were writing it, did you feel it could be a special song?
Yeah, actually, there's two songs on that we recorded with the new lineup that Ira Black completely wrote the music, the lyrics, melodies, and I just followed him. This is one of the ones that Ira did. Now I did put my, spin on it as a vocalist, right. But yeah, Bring Out Your Dead, that's an Ira Black song. And I changed a couple of words, but to suit me, but it's pretty much him. He had a vision with that song for sure.
Cool. Does he have the best hair in heavy metal?
Pretty much. I think so. I'm jealous. I would love to have his hair. It's awesome.
So would I. So would I. I mean, it's Bring Out Your Dead. It's a great song. It really grabbed my attention. It shows what a great four-piece you are together. Obviously, you've got Bjorn Englund and Simon Wright, who are a top-notch rhythm section.
Absolutely.
Is it your friendship with them that helped get them on board?
Yeah, actually, I didn't know Bjorn, but I had worked with Simon previously just on a couple of songs that I had, and so when I contacted Ira about, hey, I need guys, I need a band, I need, we have some opportunities. Would you like to jump on board with us? He's the one who said, well, we should contact Simon, but he jams with Bjorn in Dio Disciples and the all the Dio stuff, and so we asked Bjorn too, and they both said, yeah, let's jump in on this and go and record and see what happens.
Fantastic. I have to say, I really love the guitar style Ira brings to the band. I mean, he can shred.
Yeah, absolutely.
He can shred. He plays great harmonics in the right places, and he plays mean, heavy riffs. How did you meet Ira?
I met Ira many, many years ago. I think I've known Ira longer than I've known Simon or Bjorn for sure. I met him when he was with Lizzie Borden, and believe it or not, my middle child daughter had a band at the time, and she was doing shows opening up for Lizzie Borden, and that's how we met him and all the guys in Lizzie Borden. All those guys are great.
Cool. Is that the daughter that was on the MTV show, or the?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I love the vocal style you bring to these tracks as well. Do you think it's a more melodic style than with Phantom-X, say?
I don't know. I haven't really dove that far into it. I just know that the songs speak to me in a certain way. And, like the newest song, I wrote the lyrics and the melody line to that. The song has to speak to me and kind of tell me what it needs to be about, what the title needs to be. And the music kind of dictates what you can and cannot do with the melody line. So I try to push that envelope as much as I can. I like things to be melodic. I come from that style of metal music. I've never been a screamer that much or a growler.
Yep.
Always liked guys like Ronnie James Dio and Bruce Dickinson and Rob Halford. Those are the guys that I've always loved. So I'll probably always sing kind of like that when it comes to heavy metal.
Okay, let's go. I mean, your voice sounds really great on these. Bring Out the Dead video, that looked fun to shoot. Is that you with the walking stick and the candle lantern at the start?
Yeah, because I couldn't afford to hire any real actors, so I had to venture out off on my own.
Great, great. Brace for Impact. That was the second single. I love this one too. It's a more straight ahead rocker. I love your kind of doubled vocal on there, and Bjorn stomping along wonderfully. And it's got another great solo section in.
Yeah, Ira, man, I can't talk enough good stuff about Ira. He's just one of those guys that knows what to do, when to
Yep.
do it at the right time. And he's just got that beefy guitar tone, you know, and
Oh, it's
that's
wonderful.
one of the things I've always, and he's aggressive. The way he hits those strings,
Yep.
I'm like, well, I'm waiting for them all to break, you
Yep.
know, because he hits them so hard, very aggressive.
Yeah, you can see him on the video. You don't see his face that much. It's just head down,
Yeah.
twanging away.
Hair and guitar.
I mean, Brace for Impact. I mean, Ira's got a great riff on there. Yeah, again, there's super harmonics, and you know, you've no problem with throwing in an extended solo section. Yeah, how do you work at kind of structuring the songs?
You know, Ira came to me with a batch of songs. He said, you know, check them out. We'll, you know, we can work on some of these. We can write some new stuff. It just seemed like everything he brought to the table was perfect. You know, I loved the arrangement. I loved the, you know, the solo. Man, he needs to shine out as much as even Simon, even Bjorn, when they need to shine out when they can shine out, you know, and all of them know when to do stuff and when, you know, to pull it back a little bit, let the vocals do their thing, whatever, you know. So it was a fairly easy process of picking the songs. You know, Ira pretty much had them ready, arranged the way he thought they should go. I don't think we touched on the arrangements at all, as far as I can remember. Yeah.
Cool. So that kind of brings us to new single, Eyes to the Skies. Yeah. Again, this is super. That's another Ira song, is it?
Yeah, it is. But I wrote the lyrics to this one, and I mean all the music is written by Ira. He had all these songs prepared. You know, I don't know if he's just been hoarding them away or whatever, but we got to do them, and I think it's a good collection of songs. But this one in particular, his best friend had just passed away, like weeks into us doing this project, and he sent me this song, and you know, he was just kind of giving me some emotions for it, you know. And I was like, you know, originally I thought Eyes to the Skies, well, this would be a really good song about aliens or something like that, you know. But and I came up with that title, and I was like, you know what, no, we need to think about this again. This needs to be about his friend Gus that passed away. Gus was his recording studio guru. They worked on many projects together, and when he passed away, it was a big blow for Ira. And I was like, you know what, it's time to pay tribute. It's time to pay homage to Gus. So that's what the song's about. Him passing away.
R.I.P. Gus. Yeah, I mean, it's that puts another perspective. It's almost goosebumpy. Yeah. And you know, the instruments breathe. Yeah. So you know, at the opening you got it's 40 seconds. Yeah. Before you even come in. Yeah. It's a fantastic start. Yeah.
You know, most record companies would you know, they're just like, no, 40, that's too long. 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Who do you think you are, Iron Maiden?
yeah. And it's got a great chorus as well. I mean, that's going to be a good chorus to sing when you're in the crowd watching you guys play live.
Yeah, you know, I think that's what I loved most about what Ira brought to the table with these songs. I was like, man, it gives me a lot of room to be very melodic, to play with melody a little bit and find the best stuff that suits each song. And that's one of the ones I thought, man, it just came out really, really good, you know?
Yeah. And again, I love Ira's solo section. It's got a wonderfully melodic section. Then he bursts into a bit of a shred, but then he climaxes with another slower melodic burst with those harmonics again, and then bash you back into the chorus. Like,
you're right. Yeah, and he's just good at that, man. You know, that's just Ira. You know, it's just the way Ira is.
Cool. I mean, it's a great hat trick of songs. Yeah, I love them. I mean, please tell me there's a plan for the album to follow shortly.
Well, what we're gonna do is, believe it or not, we're gonna take a few tips from Taylor Swift.
Okay.
She delivers a song a month until her album comes out. So I thought, there must be something to that. She's not a stupid woman. She's on top of the world for a reason, you know. So we're gonna follow in her footsteps, and just every month we're gonna release a song, release one of the songs, and then at the end, the whole thing will be out, and we'll deliver some physical copies at that point.
Okay, that's going to drive me up the wall. What can you go on? What can you give away about the unreleased tracks that we haven't heard?
I don't know. Should I tell you, or should I keep it a secret?
I don't know. I mean, is there one that's coming up that you're just thinking, man, you just heard these three. Wait till you hear this one.
Oh, man, you know, I have so many favorites. It's hard because when you write them, when you're a part of that creative chemistry, they're like your babies, you know, and
Right,
so
yeah.
you love them all.
Yeah.
So it's hard. I have to step aside and let other people, you know, give a listen and give me some real criticism about which one should be the lead song, or, you know, what is what, you know, maybe we should hold on to this one and not release it. But on this album, that hasn't happened. Or, you know, this collection of songs, man, you know, I really like, I think there's one called Salt and Burn the Bones. I really like that one. I got to get really aggressive, you know, with that particular melody line. And it's, I don't know if you've ever seen the TV show called Supernatural.
Right. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. That's what the storyline is
Okay.
about. It's
Okay.
about the Winchester boys, you know.
Right.
But
Okay.
they would always salt and burn the bones so that the demons couldn't go back alive. So that's one I like.
Okay. So Gooch, I'm gonna press you for something then. A Brace for Impact. That's going to be the album opener, is it?
Yes, it is. I think.
Right. Okay.
It is, as of right now. It's going to be, that is the title of the album for sure.
Okay, cool. Off topic for a minute, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I read before you started Phantom-X, you and the guys were playing Ronnie James Dio numbers live. Is that Wikipedia true or false?
No, that's completely true. I was in Omen at the time, and we had come over to Europe and done a bunch of festivals, and then came home. And then a year went by and we really didn't do anything. We were getting closer to a second year. And I was like, man, I got to do something. I got to play. I want to sing. I want to get out there and do what I do. And so I got with some friends, and we started a Ronnie James Dio tribute band. And we played around our hometown of Dallas, Texas. That's where I lived at the time. And, you know, a few other places. But it turned into Phantom-X as soon as we started writing original songs.
Okay, cool. And the other one I have to ask, I mean, obviously you had a writing credit on the Anvil movie when they used the Phantom-X song Pain Machine, and
yes,
and obviously you were in that film on that tour. How do you look back on that now, some 15 years on?
Oh man, see, we don't get along. The Anvil guys and me, we don't get along. We were friends on that tour. And then they kind of blamed Phantom-X for everything that went wrong in the book. You know, they did the movie, and then they did a companion book.
Yeah.
And they didn't necessarily say my name, but they said the opening act that was on tour with us. Well, that was us.
Mm-hmm.
We were to blame for all the things that went wrong on that tour. And I was like, whoa, hang on now. We were just there to support your tour. We didn't, it was your tour. We were just there as a support group, So we had some fun, but it was a rough tour. I don't know if you saw the movie, but it was a little crazy. Yeah, a little crazy.
It's been a while since I've seen it. I was, I think one of the plans, I might get a 4-pack in and sit and watch at the weekend. Yeah, just to remind myself. Yeah,
right.
So, of Gods and Monsters. Yeah, any live shows on the horizon? Is there a plan for that, or?
It was really weird. We started doing you know, I did the first of Gods and Monsters record, and COVID just, I
Mhm.
mean, we put that record out, and 4 weeks later, the whole world was
Bang.
shut down with
Yep.
COVID, you know?
Yep.
So it just killed it, which I thought that was gonna pretty much be the end of Gods and
Mhm.
Monsters. I wouldn't do anything else with it. And then all of a sudden there was some opportunities. I got the new lineup involved. We actually did a show, believe it or not, at the Whiskey A Go Go, opening for Dawkins.
Right. Okay. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you know, we'll take whatever we can get.
Yep.
Simon couldn't do the show, but the rest of the band did, and we got a fill-in drummer. But you know, it went well. But ever since then, it just seems like all the guys have, you know, they all have other projects,
Yep.
and I respect that because it's,
Yep.
you know, they're in the music business to make some money. You know, they
Mhm.
want to play, but they want to make some money.
Yep.
So everyone's been pretty busy. I kind of just set all that on the back burner. We'll see what happens, you know.
Okay. Okay. I mean, you mentioned with Omen and Phantom-X, yeah, you had a good following in Europe over the years. You know, I mean, if it's difficult to find shows in the States, yeah, it's going to be even more unlikely that we'll see you live in Europe then anytime soon.
Well, you never know. To be honest with you, I think I have personally, I have a better following in Europe than I do here in the States,
Mm-hmm.
just because of the style of music. You know, I don't know if you've ever heard Omen. It's pretty
Mhm.
stylized,
Oh yeah.
kind of Maidenish,
Yeah.
kind of Anthraxish, you know, kind of Megadeth-ish, you know. And so we go over there, we never had any problems. Trying to get things rolling the way we wanted to in America never really happened for Omen. It did a little bit for Phantom-X. I actually played more shows in the States with Phantom-X
Okay.
than I did with Omen.
You miss Europe then?
Oh yes, I love it. You know, I've always said I've been proud that I have friends all over the world. You know, because I've gone and played and met people, and people that I've known for years and years and years, just because I went over there and played, and they came to the show, met, you know, we hung out, we partied a little bit, you know, that sort of thing, and we've kept in touch over the years. So when I haven't been to Europe in I think 5 years, you know, since before COVID,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, I miss it. I miss my friends. I miss the reaction. I miss the fun. It's a lot of fun. Good times.
And a lot of short traveling distances between gigs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, see, like here in America, man, you can go from, you know, if you've got one of those booking agents that uses the dartboard method,
Yeah.
you can find yourself in 12-hour drives from city to city.
Man, okay.
It wasn't like that when in Europe. You know, our booking agent was pretty good and kept us relatively close from gig to gig.
Yep. Oh, you can't get in too much trouble when it's just an hour's drive.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know about that.
Okay. Yeah. So look, thanks for your time, Gooch. New single "Eyes to the Skies" has just been released. Everyone should search it out and check out "Bring Out Your Dead" and "Brace for Impact" as well, as all three are terrific and show Gooch, Ira Black, Bjorn England, and Simon Wright in epic form. Any message for the fans, Gooch?
Oh man, I love you. Yeah, thanks for hanging in there with me, with us. You know, we appreciate it. We're one of those bands that we know that without you, we are absolutely nothing. And we get to play in our garage instead of come to your town if you're not hanging around. So thank you. And hopefully we'll see you real soon out there on the road. And
Cool.
if not, you know, definitely the music is there. It's all on YouTube. Go check it out. It's, you know, you can check it out for free. Go check it out and hit us up. You can hit me up. I'll contact you back always.
Awesome. Great stuff. Thank you for your time, Gooch. We wish you all the best. I know the
Thank
people
you,
at
Steve.
Metal Talk will be keeping their eyes peeled, and make sure you let us know when the next single's due out. Yeah.
Absolutely. Will. Thank you. Thank you, Steve. Thanks for having me, man.
No worries. Cheers, Gooch. Thank you.
Cheers. Thank you.